Hello. Today I'm going to talk about another subject in the Bible about the Trinity. I don't know, some people probably have heard and know what the Trinity is. It's the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost is one. Now there are people that don't believe that. Especially a big group is the Muslims. They don't believe in the Trinity. They say, oh, that's saying there's three gods and there's only one God. And there is only one God, and His name is Jesus Christ. But the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is what the Trinity is, I'm going to prove to you with the Bible that they are one God. They're not three gods. The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost are not one separate God that has something to do with the Bible, with mankind or anything. It's all one God. I want to prove to you that it's biblical. Like, for instance, think about this. Let's think about this for a minute. There are some, there's many denominations that stand against it. Like one says that Jehovah is God, and Jesus is simply a created being. I'll go ahead and tell you that's the Jehovah's Witnesses. They believe Jehovah is God, even though the Lord is called Jehovah in the Bible. But it's only about 4 times it's mentioned in the entire Bible. He's called Jehovah. The rest of the time He's called the Lord of Hosts, Lord, King, and many other names. Jehovah is one of the ones that are used the least. But yet they say He's Jehovah. The word Jehovah in New Testament, it's not mentioned in New Testament. It's mentioned Lord. He's called Lord. Some people say that Michael is Jesus. Michael the Archangel. Some people say that was Jesus. Some people say that Jesus is just another created being, and all the Jehovah's Witnesses believe all this, which is all a lie from hell, because there's nothing in the Bible that says that. The only way they even get close to it is by taking scriptures out of context. If you want to read more about that, I did an entire study and posted videos about the Jehovah's Witnesses on YouTube, so you can look them up under my name. If you think about this, the human body itself is a Trinity. Body, soul, and spirit. So really, if you just think about it, how can it be so hard for us to believe that God is a Trinity? I'm going to give you verses from the Old Testament, New Testament, that prove that God is a Trinity, but He's still one God. The first one is in Genesis 1:26. The first one's in Genesis 1:26, where it says, "And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." The words there that show a Trinity is the word us, our, and our. That's plural. Let us. So it makes it sound like God's talking to somebody else. It's saying we're going to do it. And let's say man in our image. Our. God is one. So I know this may sound kind of confusing, but the thing about it just takes faith. You just got to believe it. God's a Trinity. He's one God. I'm not trying to use these to say there's more than one God. No, because God even says Himself later that I am God alone. I'm the only true God. I'm the creator of heaven. I am. But here you see a little bit of the Trinity. You see the Trinity here. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Because the Bible also says that Jesus, the same yesterday, today, and forever. It talks about Him. He was around before the foundation of the world that Jesus existed. So you could say, by reading the Bible, you can tell that this us, our, and ours, it's a reference to the Trinity. And God said, let us, it's the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, make man in our image. They're all three God, but they're all three part of the Trinity. Genesis 11:7. Go to, let us go down, Trinity, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. There is a Trinity again. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. They're all one, but they're all different aspects. There's God the